Hi, I'm Brandy, and this is Richard.
We're here today to answer a simple but powerful question. Why transits? Why do we track them? Why do we teach them? And how they actually serve our growth, not just mentally, but emotionally, somatically, and practically. From both astrology and human design, transits are like the energetic weather. These planetary movements affect us all collectively, and they land uniquely depending on your chart. In human design, that might mean a gate gets activated. In astrology, it might be a house or an aspect. Either way, it's a pattern that influences how life moves through you.
Sometimes people in human design tell you to follow your authority and forget the rest. Ra even said that don't follow the transits, just follow your authority, and that would be enough. But for me, the transits have become sacred reminders. I don't use them to make decisions, but I use them to remember I'm not doing anything wrong. To me, the transits are a symphony in my body. The planets, they call me into resonance. They call us all into resonance, into something that is more us, more true. The cosmos are tuning us every moment, inviting us into the frequency of who we really are.
Absolutely. Type, strategy, and authority are the foundation, but we still live in the world. We're still human. Transits help us make sense of the energy we're moving through without getting lost in it or trying to control our decisions. They give the mind something to see so it doesn't try to run the show.
Especially for those of us that are still healing. Transits give the mind a place to rest. It gives the story maker inside of us something to reflect on so that our bodies can stay rooted in our truth. You see, it's not about forecasting behavior, but I watch them because it allows me a compassionate lens on my heart and my growth. So I don't track transits the way Richard does. I reflect on them backwards. I look back and say, oh my goodness, that's why I felt that. This is why that opportunity opened up, or this is why I shut down. It's a backward gaze. And for me, it brings peace and compassion, confirmation that I'm not lost or broken, remembrance that I am love and I'm right on time and I could never fuck it up.
I tend to look forward a little more, not to predict the future, but to orient myself in time. As someone with emotional authority, I make decisions from a place of physical, emotional clarity. I don't use transits to decide anything. I use them to see what season I'm in, what area of my life is being impacted, what growth might be available. They give me a little structure to what can feel unpredictable.
So for me, Pluto has been transiting my descendant. It's activating some of the deepest parts of my design, the core of my mythology, of my storytelling, especially in relationships. It's brought up issues of power and projection and surrender. I've been shedding. And instead of wondering what's wrong with me, I take solace in the cosmos. And I remember that this is a metamorphosis, that a death and rebirth is upon me. And I'm not failing, I'm more like molting. And that shift in perspective for me has been everything.
For me, right now, Saturn and Neptune are retrograde and conjunct in gate 25, which is my personality Earth. So it's a very personal transit. And it's inviting me to revisit my relationship with innocence, with unconditional love. Where have I placed conditions on my happiness? Where have I tried to control what simply needs to be accepted? This isn't just mental, it's embodied. The transit just gives the mirror.
So whether you reflect like I do or you track the patterns like Richard does, there is no right way. Finding the right way for you is what's important. Transits are not commands, they are invitations and they're opportunities to reattune to the wild world around us and to remember who you are.